Hello YouTube, this is Little Mr. Hardcore, aka Robert, and this is my binder number 5. So let's go on and get into it. First one, my wife got me for Father's Day years back. At first there for a while, Jay Leno was only signing certain photos when he emailed, and she asked for a Father's Day gift, and that's what I got in the mail, so it's awesome. Cedric the Entertainer was email success also, but after a while it said email full, and then all of a sudden it said email shut down, so they must have gave up on that email. Brett Harrison, I think that was an email, I'm not sure. Nancy O'Dell was an email. Eric Estrada was a email, I'm sure. Robert Goulet, he was an email, but I think his wife was handling the email and she wrote back a couple times. Scout Taylor Compton, I've gotten her a few times, and it was email, I think. I'm pretty sure. There's another one. Ron White was an email, which is awesome. Gallagher, Robert Lasorda, he was I sent some stuff to him, I think, and I got these back. One of my favorite, Steve-O from Jackass, but just what he wrote was hilarious. Jim Florentine. So far, I think these are all emails. Leah Ehrenberg. Isabella Mercer, poker player. Jennifer Harmon, poker player. Bobby Flay. So far, I think most of this book is email. Clean Sweep from Peter Walsh. Another Andrew Zimmer, and I don't know how many of those I got. Lenny Henry, I'm not sure about this autograph. See, it looks like it's smeared a little bit, but it almost looks like it might have been something else that wrote it, or just the way it's smeared, I don't know. But Lenny Henry, Lance Burton, who's an awesome TTMer through the email. Joe from Super Nanny. Rodney Carrington. These are all email. Now I can't even think of her name. Jacqueline Smith. Carson Priestley, I think it is, from Queer Eye. Chase Dakota. Stephen Collins from Seventh Heaven. Stephen Collins again. Wally Wingert before he started sending out the little ones. I've seen everybody get them little ones now. Here's another one. Ted Danson, I bought this a long time ago. Kim Director. I sent this one's kind of funny. He sells these on his website, and I sent an email before I knew they sold them on his website. And it took a long time, and everybody's like, has anybody gotten him? There's mine. Hey, I didn't pay for it. It came to me, so that's awesome. Jackie Martling. No, I can't. It's Norm something. I can't remember his name, but he's from the New York, or the New Yankee Workshop. Wendy the Snapple lady, which she's no longer. I wish my daughter was out here. She'd know right away. But the dude who played Puck from Glee, I can't believe, Mark. I can't remember his name, but that's who that is. I won this in a contest. It's Amy Allen, which I hear she signs really well, but I won that in a contest. Chelsea Cooley, she was Miss USA in 2005. Tamika Tyler. Lori Danuco. This is back when I was sending for anybody and everybody. Now, if I don't know who you are, I don't send to you. Amanda Beard. Kurt Steinke, I think is who that is. I can't. Oh, that's what it says. I'm not sure if that's who that is, though. I guess it could be. That just the signature doesn't really match the name. Joey Greco. Chelsea Howman, met her in person. She was Miss North Coast 2011. She was at my wiffle ball tournament. Marianne Foreman. Carolyn Lawrence, who plays Cindy Vortex and Sandy Cheeks. Ross Coleman. Condi Alexander, which that's awesome now that I have that. I didn't know when I got it a long time ago. I was like, who? And now I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Sammy Hanratty, I think is how you pronounce it. She was in the movie Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey, and she was also on Sweet Life with Zach and Cody. Lisa Lampanelli. Napoleon Ryan, he was on Sweet Life on Deck. Is where I knew him from. He's been in other stuff. Lauren Collins. Jim. Kelsey Page. Oh. Robin Meade. Nikki Sanderson from Coronation Street. That Hans Cloak, I wasn't sure who he was at first, but then a while ago they they had his assistant was Pam Anderson. She was the special assistant. Peter Gallagher, I think I have a couple of these. I think, yeah, here's another one. Peter Gallagher, sorry for the glare. Gary Oldman, he was on Last Comic Standing. I think he won one time. Jack Hanna. Tim Wanacott. Ben Bailey. So far, all these are email. Still. Jeb Bush. They call him Survivor Jake. There's that. Martin Yan. Randall Duck Kim from Matrix Reloaded. Judge Marilyn Milan. Judge Joe Brown. One of my favorite judges. Judge Judy. Sometimes I just can't stand her. Another name that's going to skip my mind here. He's been in everything. The Chipmunks. Oh, what is his name? Brody. From Jay and Silent Bob and all those with Jay and Silent Bob in them. But there he is. I can't believe it's skipping my skipping my mind. Here's another one. It's one of the creators of Wallace and Gromit. Lenny. Hold on. Thing slid. Yeah, Larry Kenny. I knew what I meant. Thundercats. Mark DiCarlo. Another Mark DiCarlo. Troy McClane. He was from Apprentice. Zoe Myers. Al Roker. Carlos Mencia. Mary Riley. Stephanie Brass, signed like in red right there. I can't never remember his last name, but his name's Frank. He's from Trading Spaces, and there's a door thing with Earnhardt on it. Dale Earnhardt Sr. on it. It says push or open and closed on it. It's pretty sweet. My dad gave it to me. Pat Sajak. Albert Moses. Tony Curtis, who has now passed away. Brian Crane, I sent him a letter, I think, and he sent me that. Or I think it was an email. I'd like to get him on one of my little cards to add to my sketch collection. Dirks Bentley. Well, back in the day, you could send email to Disney, and the characters would send you autographs. This one I had made out to my daughter. Tinkerbell. This one's made out to my daughter. It's got Piglet, Pooh, Tigger, and Eeyore. This one is made out to my daughter, and it's Alice in Wonderland. This one's made to my daughter, and it's all the princesses. This one's made out to my son, and it's Buzz and Woody. And I think that's it for those. This one is Mercedes Ashley. This one is not real. It's John Lasseter, but I just think that the quality of the photo is awesome. So I've always kept them. There's another one. Toy Story, which is always awesome. Sawyer Brown, I've seen them in concert, but that was an email. Josh Blue, I think he is friggin' hilarious. If you don't know who he is, look him up. Got this in a trade. Chris Cagle, CD cover. Katrina Lescanch, I think is how you pronounce it. I can never pronounce her name, but her cooking show is awesome. Giada, I think is how you pronounce it. Her first name, anyways. But she sends those out. He was in a church at in Worcester, which is not too far from me, and I was supposed to go and couldn't make it. So my grandma got me this. Is the thing he was talking about? Like, I think it's about like child predators or predators on the internet for children and whatnot. So he came and he signed it. Eric Estrada, Jeremy Wade from River Monsters. He sent me a few of those. Mario Batali, Amy Paffrath, another Andrew Zimmern, Michelle Flanagan Helmsy, I think is how you pronounce it. She was a walker on Walking Dead, and I wrote her a letter, and she signed my photos, plus she sent this back, which is always awesome. Dakota Hood sent that when I sent to her. She sent that with it, an extra, so that's awesome. TJ Thine, another one. He sent me two for some reason, and it almost says exactly the same thing, which is fine because they're awesome. James Kaniski is that guy that I couldn't remember in the other one from met him in person. Shawshank Redemption is what he's from. He was the banker, so that's who he was. I couldn't remember his name. Hinder, almost done. Oh, got a few more pages. George Jones again. I don't know how many times I could have him, which is always awesome. Nick Offerman from Parks and Recreation. The letter when I sent to Jeff Foxworthy, someone typed a letter and he signed it. Paris Hilton and Corey Edwards. He was the director and he was also the squirrel from Hoodwinked, which is awesome. He emailed back and he was surprised I even wanted an autograph, which I thought was weird. You'd think he would, being in a movie and everything and a director, he would at least once or twice, but he's like, I'm so surprised that somebody wants my autograph, and sent me this in place of it. And we emailed back a couple times. So that's that folder. Hope you enjoyed. I think number 6 will be coming here in a minute.
Bye.